What up, Dokkaners? As you guys know, last night we received the global data download for the upcoming Raditz Dokkan Festival, as well as the currently ongoing Part EX celebrations. We got the EZAs. I already did a live stream for that. Hopefully you guys were there for that. If you did not catch it, all you got to do is join the Discord. You can access the stream link in the Discord. But regardless, let's take a look at everything that is listed in this data download, because not only does it apply to Part EX, but it also applies to the Raditz celebration, and both are going to be happening at the same time. And we're also going to be doing a stone count for both celebrations, both Part EX and Raditz, and there's a lot of stones still to be gained. So for those of you who are in a bit of a stone crunch, who are looking for more stones, worry not. This video is going to take care of you and show you just how many stones you can be earning approximately. This count is subject to change due to possible calculation errors, and of course Dokkan pulling a fast one on us and simply not giving us or changing the terms of certain events. So with that said, let's jump in. Big shout out to my boy Proton for all things data download information. Give him a follow on Twitter at Proton10mg. Okay, thank you. So here we got the Raditz and the Nappa, of course the Dokkan Festival Nappa, and accompanied by his sidekick Raditz for sure. And then we've got the Extreme Z battle for the Super Saiyan 4 full power, the LR Super Saiyan 4s. We already know all this. Stage 60 for SBR. It's confirmed to be power absorption. That is the final one in the current series that we're working on, which gives us the ability to get that support memory, the Goku Chi-Chi wedding. Is that what it was? Yeah, the support memory for that. And we are getting tickets. So to no one's surprise, we are getting tickets for the Raditz Dokkan Festival celebration. They want to take your money, and they know that Raditz is a snooze fest. They know it is the worst banner in history, the worst celebration in history. So the least that they can do is try to take your money through other ways. Probably during this Dokkan Festival ticket that I have a feeling is going to be very valuable. It's going to be like a step up, or it's going to be like a featured SSR type of ticket sort of thing. They're going to do whatever they can to get your money because they know this banner sucks. So now let's look through all of the assets here. It's actually important that we do, because there's a couple of things that I want to show here. So we've got Raditz, Nappa, we got the stages, the assets for the Super Saiyan 4s, yada, yada, yada. We got the support memory, Dokkan Festival ticket. Again, we'll find out the price and terms of this when the celebration begins, which will be later. We've got the Blazing Sunshine Summer Training missions. These missions, of course, refer to the Raditz Dokkan Festival celebration. For reference or for context, this is basically like how it was last year, Summer Spirit Login. This is what it was last year, and this same exact time slot for the Videl Dokkan Festival, same summertime theme. So these are all the missions there. We'll do a stone count for that in a second. Stamina refresh has been extended. So for those of you who have been enjoying the extra stamina recharge and all that during the 7-year, they have extended it until August 15th. So approximately around then, the stamina refresh rate will return back to normal, as will the boost. Boost has been enhanced now to 5 boosts per day, with every boost being refreshed every 5 hours. So in a basically 25-hour time span, you can get the full 5 boosts. Basically, it just means more boosts, more game time, more Dokkaning responsibly, more link level grinding, more story event farming. This will be ending on the 13th of August. And then we've also got a new clash coming. And if you can see here, I should be able to see it. Let me actually make this bigger. You can see level 1, level 2, level 3. They have reverted back to the normal formatting for the Ultimate Clash. They're no longer doing the level 4 thing like we did for the 7-year. That was just a one-time thing. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, title screen, that's pretty much it. So now let's take a look at the stone count, starting with the Part EX. The Dokkan Wiki actually does a good job of summarizing it up here for this one. So in short, we're getting 375 stones. 375 stones because of the login. Let me actually show you the login here. So the daily login for the Part EX is going to be 21 because we have 7 days, and each day we're getting 3 stones. So some of you guys, I mean, actually most of you should already have some of these. So when it comes to the stone count approximation, keep in mind it's going to be an approximation. It might not be correct. It most likely will not be entirely accurate because number 1, calculation error. 2, I'm an idiot. Number 3, there's also the chance that Dokkan could change things and not have it exactly play out the way that things did on JP, because the fundamental basis for us doing these stone count videos is basically assuming that the JP campaign and all the things that happen in the JP campaign happen again on global, and that could very well change. So with that said, the stone count could ultimately be different, but for the EX portion, it should be the same. So 21 stones for the daily logins. No co-op or special missions give you stones. First of all, there are special missions, but they don't give you stones. They have to do with the EZAs, but they don't give you any stones. They give you some tickets though. And the co-op campaign is simply non-existent. There is no co-op campaign during Part EX. So for those of you who are possibly curious or wondering where where that one is, there is none. It was only for parts 1, 2, and 3. LR Super Saiyan 4 EZAs 43 stones, Global First EZA 34 stones, and then 1000 EZA Raid, which is the upcoming event that everybody is asking about. That will be dropping next week approximately, and that will be giving us 277 stones, totaling to 375. Now, what's very interesting here is that the global total stone count, 1424 according to the Dokkan Wiki, is in fact less than JP. JP had 1093 plus 359, which is 1452. So actually JP for the first time had more stones gained than global. This is kind of weird, and makes me wonder if the Dokkan Wiki's calculations might be a little off. There have been a couple of things that were a little wonky, so I can't say for sure, but yeah, little fun fact there, but that's nobody cares. So now let's move on to the Raditz Dokkan Festival. So what I did here is we're basically looking at the JP blueprint for the Raditz celebration, but I'm keeping in mind that the dates are going to be matching last year's summer campaign for Videl. So we're going to be getting essentially Dokkan Festival Raditz Part 1 campaign compressed into the Videl celebration that happened last year. So the dates, we're going to be following this. From the 9th of August until the 25th is going to be the summer login for the new Raditz Dokkan Festival celebration. So with that said, let's slowly scroll down here and do a count with the Raditz celebration as well. So the daily login gives us 16 from the 9th until the 25th. This could be different. I believe this is the same though. Actually, let me see. Doesn't it show in the Proton's notes here? Ends on the 25th. Yeah, so it's actually exactly the same. The 9th and the 25th. So it's perfect. Perfect. Okay. Special missions for the Summer Spirit special, or the Raditz one. If we just look at DokkanInfo.com, it shows all of the upcoming missions for global. So these are all of the missions. So if we simply just count the Dragonstone portions, that totals to 14 Dragonstones in the missions. So if we scroll down here, we get 14. Okay. So far, so good. Then what else we got? Next, we have the Ultimate Clash. Now, the Ultimate Clash has been confirmed via the data download. As we saw here, we have the Clash missions coming up. So this means obviously Clash 45 is going to be coming up, which means we're going to be earning more Clash stones. Now, I basically just looked at how things were for the 44th Clash, and I just copied and pasted. So it's going to be 31 stones. So we just add 31 here. Then we also have Super Battle Road being confirmed. Super Battle Road Stage 60, the final piece of the puzzle to unlock the support memory. Power Absorption, we get 5 stones for completing this mission, but also an extra stone for simply beating the stage, which gives us another 6 Dragon Stones. So that puts us at 6 more. Then on top of that, we have, now let's actually go through the campaign itself. So the Raditz Dokkan Festival obviously means a new Raditz Dokkan event, which means 2 stones for running the 2 difficulties. So let's add those in there. Raditz Dokkan event. And then we've got the Turles EZA coming up. The Turles EZA is going to be giving us 30 stones, obviously, for completing the stage, and then an extra 4 stones for clearing the missions, which I believe total to 4. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that gives us 34 Dragon Stones. So if we count that in right about here, 34 Dragon Stones. Solid. What did I have next? Up next. Okay, so this one, I believe we're going to be getting this. I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting this. The Prime Battle Vegeta EZA. I don't think there's any reason why they wouldn't do this. So, depending on whether you want to count this or not, it's up to you. But if we do count the Prime Battle Vegeta campaign, that did take place during the second part of the Raditz Dokkan Festival. It happened basically alongside the LR Goku Piccolo on JP. So the Extreme Challenge campaign for the Vegeta. So here, I had to look up the missions on JP. So I looked up those missions for back when they had this. Perform the 1-step, 2-step, and 3-step Extreme Z Awakening for the LR, which gave you 5, 5, and 5. So 15 Dragon Stones for completing the simple EZA. Obviously, if you're a new player, you have to have all of these units rainbowed and all that stuff. So that's going to take you some time. If you haven't done those events themselves, that's also going to take you some time and give you more stones. We are also going to have to get Tarble's EZA. Now, this hasn't happened on global yet. So we also have to count this. Tarble and Gotenks Extreme Z area also needs to be done. And this will give us 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. 6 more Dragon Stones. So we have to count those as well. Everything else you could also count as new if you're a new player, but I'm not going to be counting all that. So 6 plus the 15, that gives us 21, which is why we got the 21 here. 15 from the actual Extreme Z Awakening of the Vegeta, 6 from that extra Tarble Easy area, and the Gotenks Easy area. So moving on here, the Super Strike Kid Vegeta event renewal. This is obviously referencing this right here. We could get this, we may not. Again, global, Dokkan always likes to change things up, but I feel like they're going to add this. There's no reason not to. So this gives you just free 20 Dragon Stones. All you got to do is just run through the event, Oh, do I not have the details here? Oh, I guess I don't have it. So the 20 Dragonstones, basically just by completing the new stages, doing all of the missions, and you'll get 20 Dragonstones. So 1, 2, those are the 2 new stages. Then we get 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 20. So 20 Dragonstones. Easy 20 Dragonstones. And then Peton. Oh, I think I just spoiled the total. Yeah, I pretty much did. And then Peton gives you 11. Peton was also listed in the Raditz Dokkan Festival, part 2 again. So for Peton, it's usually 11 Dragonstones for completing the set and 1 extra stone for something. I don't remember. So you usually get 11 stones from Peton. So with that said, the grand total is 155 if all of these numbers are correct. So with 155 from the Raditz celebration and 375 from the part EX, we are looking at a grand total of 530 Dragonstones for both EX celebration and Raditz. Now, again, you could keep this as an approximation. If you want to make this just 500, that works too. Assuming, you know, maybe they possibly remove some of these events. Who knows? You know what? Let's just do that. Let's just do that. We'll just say 100. We'll just say 530, but 100 safer bet. There you go. Okay. So approximately 500 Dragonstones can be yours after these 2 celebrations are over. Keep in mind that the 1000 EZA raid will be here permanently. You don't have to get this done within the week. These Super Saiyan 4 EZAs you'll have to get done, but the 1000 EZA raid does not have to be done right away. You can take your time with this. So this honestly depends, like how long you actually take to get this done. That could mean more or less stones. So there are going to be some variables here. But the thing is, folks, with all of these stones, are you really going to be spending it on him? Really? Really? Don't do that.
Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, Skip. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that. We got the worldwide download happening at the end of the month. Do not spend. Don't waste your stones on Raditz. At the very least, man, if you want to scratch that summoning itch, maybe do 1. Just don't do it, man. Him? Really? Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments, how many stones does that bring you to if you were to add 500? Or if you want to add 530, be my guest. Depending on how many stones you want to actually count in this approximation, how much does your total come to at the end of the day? How many stones are you going to have going into the worldwide download celebration? Let me know how many in the comments down below. And are you going to be summoning for the Gigarad himself? Also, be sure to try to answer seriously, by the way. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and always remember to Dokkan responsibly. Don't do it.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.